All right, everybody, this is Mr. T. This is the Show Me the Money call. We're going to get started here in about 30 seconds. Real quick, go ahead and send out those last-minute texts to your friends, your prospects, your family, whoever you invited to this call. We have an exciting call lined up for tonight. As well, feel free to hit *6. Real quick, before we get started, quick shout-out. Who's on the line tonight?
Robert Smith, Washington, D.C.
All right, Robert, how you doing, sir?
Fantastic.
All right.
Paul Jackson
welcome.
from Heights, Maryland. Paul Jackson from
How
Heights.
you doing, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Doing great.
All right.
Hey, Mr. T. It's Nikisha.
All right,
yes,
girl.
it is. I had a little trouble getting into the system, but I'm here. Woo-hoo.
All right, go ahead. Your world. Get over it.
All right. Who's out there in Ten Land? This is the Show Me the Money call, and I've had an exciting day, but I'm going to try and remove myself out of the way. Please announce your name and where you're from.
Richard White, LaPorte, Texas.
Richard White, what was that, LaPorte, Texas?
LaPorte, Texas.
LaPorte, Texas. All right, welcome to the line. Woohoo! Who else is out there?
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Well, then, it's too late, but I tell you what, it's not too late to get this paramount information you're going to get on this call. This is the Show Me the Money call. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I cannot tell you, I'm going to reiterate, you are in the right place at the right time. I'm just excited about the day I've had, and it's because of this company. It's phenomenal. I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to introduce you to someone who is a businessman. He's been in the industry for over 15 years. He's got tons and tons of experience putting together teams of tens of thousands of people in his organizations. He's an award-winning distributor. He's led departments. I'm going to tell you something. Mr. T knows what he's doing, so I have no problems turning him over to you. Mr. T, you're out there.
Yes, I am. Nikisha, thank you so much for that warm introduction, and I can't wait to hear about your day because I was getting texts from you all day, so I know it's definitely popping hot in Northern California.
It's very hot.
Well, cool. Well, and I know last week we didn't really get a chance to hear from you about your feedback from the convention as well, Dr. Reginald. So we're going to hear from you guys tonight. But real quick, so we're thinking about what you could say there. But real quick, just for everybody on the line, you heard, 10, what happened in Vegas, and definitely not what happened in Vegas is not staying in Vegas. We try to take it everywhere outside of Vegas. But, Mel and Amy, made some great enhancements and announcements. We're going to cover some of those tonight. But Nikisha, you said it, you said it right, right place, right time. A lot of us have been with Mel and Amy from the beginning here with the sprays, and we're just so proud of the moves and the things they've done here with this new concept of THW, et cetera. And I'll let you talk about that here in a minute. But folks, know that we're a solid company, 12 years up and running, awesome ownership, debt-free company. With our sister division, My Video Talk, we have close to 500,000 distributors in over 70 countries, over 20 millionaires with a similar compensation plan to what we have here. But that was with a technology product, folks. All that success was experienced with the technology product. Can you imagine and just vision and picture what's getting ready to happen here in the next year, 2 years, 18 months, when we go from wherever we're at right now to $50 million with a consumable product or consumable products, that are just simply changing people's lives, blowing people's minds. I'm telling you, I got another text from one of the doctors. They're like, Mr. T, the D level of my patient is now 108. What in the world? This is like, I've never seen nothing like this in all my years of dealing with vitamin D. So, folks, we have some amazing products here, and what I want to do right now is flip it back to Northern California and bring back one of our good leaders out there, and that's none other than Nikisha. Why don't you take some time? You can blaze through the sprays and then spend a few minutes on this new product here at Trim. Take it away,
Absolutely, Keisha. Absolutely. Flip it on over here because I'm going to tell everybody about these amazing products, and I always want to spend time on those sprays because they started it all for me. However, I'm going to go ahead and go right through them and then get to that new product. Okay, so we have 5 intraoral sprays, and really quick, the first one is D-Power. It contains sunshine vitamin D3, which is actually a pro-hormone, and vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant. And just a reminder, antioxidants help your healthy cells fend off free radicals and give you an immunity boost, lowering the risk of many chronic diseases. Our B-Boost spray is packed with a powerful combination of vitamins B3, B6, and B12. B12 provides a natural energy boost and protects your major organs. B6 plays an important role in protein development. Amongst other functions, B3 significantly reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases, and I would love to go on with that, but our next spray is our Super 10. It contains aloe berry, maki berry, goji berry, acai berry, ionic minerals, 5-HTP, astaxanthin, phosphatidylcholine, phosphatidylserine, green tea extract. I'm telling you, it's just absolutely phenomenal in what it does. It cleans up the toxins out of your body. It helps with allergies, inflammation, age-related macular degeneration. I have a business partner whose customer used it to do what his medication couldn't do for decades, which was to decrease his bad cholesterol. The product is so phenomenal. I'm moving right on from it because I'll spend all day on it. The Cell Energy, okay, it's the world's first cellular, excuse me, I'm so excited I can't talk, cellular nutrition in a spray. It's for optimum well-being, and this is the only company in the world that makes it. By the way, I had to throw that out there before I move on, and it contains the number 1 and the number 2 most important molecules your body needs to stay healthy. Glutathione, which is a master detoxifier, and alpha-lipoic acid. It's one of the only molecules known to wrangle glutathione and distribute it to all of the cells. These components, plus the added benefits of a solid natural anti-aging component, resveratrol, and a natural caffeine, all in that one powerful spray. It's triggered some pretty staggering testimonials. Now, our last spray is the Slim by 10. It's going to tie right into our new product. Okay, the Slim by 10, here's just a few reasons why it creates so many quick testimonials. Okay, it's a patent spray packed with an arsenal of highly sought-after ingredients: Caralluma fimbriata, Garcinia cambogia, African mango, which slows digestion and absorption of dietary sugar, and it melts away that belly fat, trims your waistline, and so on. It also contains green tea, a powerful antioxidant and fat burner, and green coffee extract, which burns the fat as well, improves digestion, and so much more. Okay, those are our 5 sprays, but get this. That 5th spray, Slim by 10, you're going to use it with our new product, Trim by 10, and that forms the THW solution. It's the tasty, healthy, oh my gosh, weight loss. And let me tell you something. It's an exclusive formulation of the world's most powerful superfoods, grains, and nutrients, all into one drink. You can think of Trim by 10 as a tasty health drink with a side effect, weight loss. Trim combines an exclusive blend of powerful ingredients called TAG with metabolic boosters, antioxidants, and other high-powered nutrients. Now, TAG, the proprietary blend, is exclusive to 10. Keep that in mind. It stands for Team Effort Ancient Grain. It's made of stabilized rice bran, one of the most nutrient-dense compounds known to man. It's all natural, and it's a whole food. It's an excellent source of dietary fiber, and it also contains quinoa or quinoa. It's an ancient grain that supplies a plethora of essential life-sustaining nutrients, and it's considered to be the mother of all grains, even though it contains amaranth. It's a healthy seed grain that is packed with protein and vitamins that supply nutrients that support healthy digestion and metabolism, and that's a huge part of what this drink actually is. Now, it also contains chicory, okay? And this contains inulin, okay? And that's what I wanted to get to. It's a soluble fiber that feeds the digestive flora in the intestines. And just a side note about that, the digestive system is pretty much the gateway to immune health. So I just want you to remember that, okay? The digestive system plays an important role in immune health. Now, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg when it comes to this powerful blend, put together with the metabolic boosting properties of the Zychrome, Garcinia cambogia, and raspberry ketones found in this healthy drink, plus the immunity boosting power of the maki berry, which is also another component found in this drink. I mean, you just can't go wrong. Now, of course, we can't make claims of treatment, prevention, cure of disease, but we have so many massive, massive testimonials pouring in on a daily basis. And this is really what drives the consumption of these sprays, and it's going to drive the consumption of this healthy, tasty, from what I hear, drink. This is basically daily preventative nutrition that we're talking about. Mr. T, I'm so excited about these products. I can't even talk. And I already have 2 customers for the Trim by 10, and I didn't even have a sample. So I'm just like, I cannot wait until April 2nd. They're going to have to hold me back. Right back to you.
Yeah, well, Keisha, I'm actually coming back to you, so stay there. But why don't you just kind of tell everyone, you know, your overall reaction to what happened on about 10 days ago, 8 days ago.
Yeah, well, my overall reaction was that my mouth dropped open and hung there for a bit. I mean, just the stuff that I heard coming out there, and then Mel Gill running down, and Amy Gill running down all of those what if this and what if that, and then delivering it up to us in this new product. I mean, and then to leave us with just these samples, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, April 2nd, I'm gonna wait. But listen, that event was just so energizing. So it was basically a confirmation of why I joined 10 and why I stayed in, why I've been hanging on with excitement, building each day. And I'm not even exaggerating. My nerves are like fried because I've been so excited since April 17th, 2014, last year, and it has not waned one bit. It's been growing because of what these products mean to the world. And I mean, all of that was manifested this past week in Vegas. I mean, first of all, it was an absolute honor and pleasure to finally get a chance to meet you guys, embrace you. We've been on the phone all this time, and it feels like a family atmosphere, but to actually get a chance to meet you guys and speak one-on-one, it was an amazing experience. I want to encourage everybody to get to the big events if you can. Just do your best to get there, and I'm telling you, your life will be changed if it hasn't already.
Wow. Well, know that the feeling is mutual for sure. Nikisha, thank you for sharing that with us, and keep up the great work out there in Northern California, and hopefully you can hold it together until April 2nd.
Barely.
Yes. Well, folks, this is the Show Me the Money call, and I'm going to take a few minutes here and just go through our compensation plan for those of you who may have heard it before, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the exciting enhancements. You know, with 10, there's over 10 ways to get paid. That's what we normally say, but after this past weekend, I don't even know how many ways you can officially get paid with 10. Just know there are plenty of ways to get paid with 10, including the retail profits. You know, we have people are selling our sprays online, doubling their profits, sharing it with friends and family. I'm running into people I network, and they're like, the D. My wife is telling people about the D, and I'm trying to make sure I have enough for me and the kids. But folks, we got people who purchase their diamond pack before their diamond pack even shows up at their doorstep. It's all accounted and sold, you know, and I can't really say that about a lot of these other companies from a nutritional perspective that I dealt with in the past. Here with 10, we have products that work and they're effective, and that's why people want them. You got Fast Start bonuses. You can earn Fast Start bonuses from $20 all the way up to $200. Team Builder bonus, that's our coded bonus. Down to the next Team Builder, down to infinity, $25 a pop. We have team commissions, folks, where you can earn up to $150 per cycle with that team commission. And I'm going to tell you how you can do that with just 3 people. It used to take 6. Now you can do it with 3 people. And then we have the residual part of our compensation plan, and Mel and Amy have done a great job of making that real easy, especially now, for people to build up that residual check. And you can earn up to $150,000 a month with that part of our compensation plan. A couple of the new packages that were introduced, making it easier for the person who's challenged from a fund standpoint, and then if you have those serious people who want to get off to a fast start, we have what we call now the Platinum Package. Folks, you can purchase the Platinum Package, and I think the process is you come in, you purchase a Diamond Pack, $350 plus the $49, and then you upgrade for $399 one time. Folks, if you bring in one person at the at the Platinum Package, you're going to earn $200 fast start. If you bring in 3 people, I'm going to break down the math for you. Bring in 2 on your left and 1 on your right, or vice versa. You want 1 on one side and 2 on the other. This is what you're going to earn with this amazing compensation plan. You're going to earn $200, $200, and $200. That's $600 in fast start bonuses paid to you 2 Wednesdays from the cutoff Wednesday. So $600. Then, because you have 360 volume points on one leg and 720 on the other leg, because, folks, every Platinum Package is 360 volume points, business volume, BV, okay? So 360 from one person on Platinum on your one leg, and then 720 from 2 Platinums, that's going to create another check of $150. So 600 plus 150, that's $750. But it doesn't stop there. We had the little $25 that we got to throw on top of that, and that's because you became a team builder. 1 on your left, 1 on your right, and then once your third person comes in, you're going to also earn another $25. So $700. Excuse me. Let me make sure I get this right. 600. $775 you're going to earn just by sponsoring 3 people in at the Platinum level. Folks, that's something to definitely get excited about. You pretty much get all your money back just by bringing in 3 people. But then we also have a starter package. You know, we got people, some people may have lost their job or just tough on money. Hey, no worries. $99 you can get started. $99. And folks, if you bring someone in at the $99 level, you're going to earn $20. Okay, $20 fast start bonus. Then they also go into the team cycle. So exciting stuff going on there, folks. Very exciting. Also, we got a new website that should be coming out on April 2nd. Marketing materials. For those of you who haven't seen the marketing materials, go to the Facebook page. Go to the look at your email. I tell you, the marketing materials are phenomenal. And we also have a mortgage payment part of our compensation plan that has a lot of people running back and reactivating because of that mortgage payment that Mel put out there. So some exciting things going on here from a compensation standpoint, from a product standpoint, from a marketing standpoint, left to right, top to bottom, it's all good. And what I want to do now is turn it over to some of our leaders in Houston, Texas, the Razzle Dazzle Brazzles. I never forget when they joined. They hit the ground running. I think they were team builders in like the first hour. And I tell you, just doing a great job holding it down there in Houston. So great to see you guys again in Vegas. And Doc, it's good to know that you got your voice back. So I want you to come to the line and share with the audience, your thoughts on Vegas and whatever else is on your heart.
Thank you, Mr. T. Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. I tell you, Mr. T, first of all, I tell you, with the things that I saw at that convention, it was just outstanding with the companies adding, not only they're enhancing the compensation plan after a year. Most companies that have, I would say startup companies start off in a year and they're taken away because of, money that they have made and they're trying to survive. But we have a company here, of course, because of over 10, 11 years experience, we don't have to worry about that. So that's one thing that I saw. And in the other enhancements which you mentioned on the car bonus alone, it's like, what? On the house bonus, I mean, there are companies out there for you to get a house, you got to have, 9,000 probably people or customers. And for just to have a car bonus, like 1,500 a month, 7,000 customers. So this is just, amazing to put that out there. Or you have a total of about 3,000, people on these planes. Don't have to get them all because there's a lot of hoops and dances you got to do through these other programs, to still qualify. But we're talking about, a total group of 3,000, and you got your two and so forth that turn into 3,000. It can be done in a matter of with some people, it can be done in a couple of months, a month or two, some a year or 2 or 3. But it does not matter. As long as you're working toward that goal and you can see, having a vehicle paid for and your mortgage paid for, like forever. Wow. That's just was amazing. But, what I want to get to, because it's pretty alarming. I look at it and I see people and I talk to many people that are facing, what I call a financial cancer. And I'm not going to say Houston, we got a problem because I live in Houston, because I know we have a problem in Houston. But America has a problem. America is facing a retirement crisis that is so colossal that it threatens to collapse the entire financial system. A lot of you probably on this call, you don't really, sometimes we need to be shook up before we can be woke up. There are millions upon millions of baby boomers are preparing to retire. In most cases, a lot of them can't. They're still working because they can't afford to. But when you take a close look at the numbers, it can quickly become clear that it's mathematically impossible for us to keep the financial promises that we made to them. And this is basically coming from an article about Social Security. The truth is that the days when tens of millions of elderly Americans could enjoy a very comfortable retirement are rapidly drawing to a close. Why? Well, because there's no money. Sounds familiar? The U.S. government is supposed to have $2.5 trillion in the Social Security Trust Fund for all of these retired baby boomers. But they borrowed all the money over the past 30 years to pay other bills. Now, that sounds familiar. Hundreds of other government and corporate pension programs across the United States are either severely underfunded or not funded at all. Meanwhile, American workers have contributed pitifully small amounts to their own retirement funds. Think about yourself. How much are you putting in your retirement funds? Americans have been too busy drowning in debt as to pursue the American dream that I always talk about. And they're too worried about putting away anything for the futures. So where does all of that leave us? It leaves us with a complete and total financial nightmare on our hands. But after I read you the problem, we're going to talk about a solution. This is what the doctors always do when they bring you in the office. They tell you about the problems, and then they're going to give you a prescription. And we have a prescription, it's called 10. Okay? Now, an increasing numbers of Americans are starting to wake up to this reality, 10 family members. In fact, a solid majority of American workers do not believe that Social Security system will pay them benefits when they retire. Just think about that for a moment. Over half the working population has completely lost faith in the social, I call it, insecurity system. That is what you call a crisis. But that lack of faith has not resulted in increased private savings for retirement. I wonder why. Right now, approximately half of all American workers have less than $2,000 saved for retirement. That certainly won't go very far. But to a certain extent, you can't blame people for not saving. The truth is that an increasing number of Americans are just trying to find some way to survive in this horrible economy. According to a poll taken in 2009, 61% of Americans always or usually live paycheck to paycheck. That was up significantly from 49% in 2008 and 43% in 2007. So those numbers are going even higher. I can't imagine what it is today. How can people save tens of thousands of dollars for retirement if they're just living month to month? It's just not going to happen. Think about that. As the economy continues to collapse, the retirement crisis is going to get even worse. Something is going to have to give. Things are going to become very uncomfortable for our politicians as they are forced to deal with this growing crisis. How bad are things already? Listen at this. The following are 10 incredible statistics about America's coming retirement crisis that will blow your mind. Number one, according to one new poll, 6 of 10 new non-retirees believe that Social Security won't be able to pay them benefits when they stop working. Number two, there's supposed to be approximately $2.5 trillion in the Social Security Trust Fund, but the U.S. government has taken all of the money out of it and spent it over the last 30 years. Number three, according to the Congressional Budget Office, this year's Social Security system will pay out more in benefits than it receives in payroll taxes. That was not supposed to happen until at least 2016, next year. Number four, 35% of Americans over the age of 65 rely almost totally on Social Security alone. Number five, back in 1950, each retiree Social Security benefit was paid for about 16 workers. Today, each retiree Social Security benefit is paid for about approximately 3.3 workers. By 2025, it's projected that there will be approximately 2 workers for each retiree. Number six, 50% of current retirees believe that the government will eventually cut their Social Security benefits. Number seven, approximately half of American workers have less than, as I stated earlier, $2,000 saved for retirement. Wow, some pretty bad statistics. Now, let me tell you about this prescription, though, that I mentioned earlier. We have a prescription for that, this crisis that we have, and it's called 10, Win with 10. And if you take it right, I'll tell you like this, that you won't have that financial cancer anymore. You won't have to be concerned about social insecurity. And within about a couple of years or two, you can sit back and relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Unlike social insecurity, having someone eat it up and chew it up through, wars and so forth, that's what we're talking about. And if you want to put it in perspective, let's look at this. You want to be a millionaire? Well, most people have actually, if you've worked a total of 50 years approximately, you've already made $1 million. But it's not what you make, it's what you keep. But let's look at $1 million. If you had $1 million in a safe account, and let's say you're getting 3% interest a year on it, that's $30,000 a year. Now, let's go back to 10. We told you, and you've heard of outstanding, incomes that are being made in this industry, and in 10 with our sister company as well as this company with the products that we have available now. So let's look at about $2,000, $3,000 a month coming in on a monthly basis, whether you get out of your bed or not. How does that sound? And, if you still have your Social Security check, add that along with it. Now, think about that. So in actuality, you are a millionaire because with $1 million just living off the interest at 3%, which is approximately $30,000 a year, doesn't that make more sense than working another 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years to only retire on about, at the maximum $2,400, I would say, a month with your Social Security? I mean, I think that's a much better deal. And guess what? We get paid to help people. I love it because this industry is the only industry that you can actually do your work today and keep continuing to get paid for it over and over again. That's what we're talking about. That's what creates financial independence, not dependency upon your company where you work, the federal government. We all know that the rich are getting richer and the middle class are being squeezed. And if you don't do something, there are two types of people in this world. And, you know, there's a hammer. You're either the hammer or the nail. And I heard Will Smith say that in the movie Focus. And he says there's no place to be soft in this financial game, what I call the money game. So stop being soft and get hard like that hammer or nail. And that's what we're talking about. Win with 10. Thank you, Mr. T.
Wow. Thank you for that, everything that you presented there regarding, finances and just taking a deeper, serious look at that, folks. And I hope you all took some great notes. Great call tonight. You heard about our amazing products. I broke down the compensation plan, and Dr. Reginald kind of topped it off with a little vision there, and you kind of taking a peek into your financial future and taking a serious look at joining here with 10 if you're brand new, and if you're part of the family, taking it up a couple of notches, taking it up 10 notches. And I tell you, folks, it's exciting. It's exciting. So want to encourage all the brand new people, get back with the person that invited you to this call, join our team. Also, again, I'm going to make reference to this for the next couple of weeks. If you all have some people in Canada, please get back to me through your sponsor. Shoot me a text, email. We're looking at pre-launch in Canada here. I haven't, set a date yet, but please get that information to me, and let's all be in touch. Again, we'll have another explosive call on Thursday. Make sure you load that call up. We're going to have a special guest on that call on Thursday night, same time, same place. With that being said, God bless. We'll see you all at the top, and good night, folks.
Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo.